Division 1 CIF Sandiego Section Baseball Championships between the Madison Warhawks and the Mount Carmel Sundevils. Good afternoon, everybody. I am Ben Kurtz alongside my broadcast partner, Bo Furtick. Bo, what a great game we have here today between two powerhouse schools. What are we expecting to see?
Good pitching, my friend. Both teams have their two top pitchers available, which says a lot this late in the season. But looking at the road to victory and getting here, Madison has only played 3 games compared to Mount Carmel, who had to play a playing game to win, and then they double-dipped the 1 seed. So it's 3 games in 10 days for Madison and 6 games. Well, this is going to be the 7th game in 10 days for Mount Carmel. So with that being said, usually when a team plays in 6 games in 10 days, they don't have a lot of pitching available. Somehow, some way, head coach Keith Johnson rolled the dice and has his best 2 pitchers available, and we got a good one on hand from both sides.
Head coach Robert Lovato for Madison, going on 3 decades as the head coach at Madison. And he was telling us before the game that he also has a ring in girls volleyball. And so he's a jack of all trades, is Coach Lovato down there. As we wrap up our home plate meeting and wait for the starting pitcher for Madison, Jeremiah Jennings, to warm up, we will give you the defensive alignment for Madison and the starting lineup for the Mount Carmel Sundevils.
Yeah, from left to right, left fielder Landis Nguyen, center fielder Keith Clark, right fielder Eason Ochoa, who hit a 2-run bomb to advance the Madison Warhawks to this championship game in the bottom of the 6th. Around the horn at the hot spot, third baseman William Barden, shortstop George Leuck, second baseman Tyler Villegas, first baseman Leo Wilderman, behind the dish Charlie Cronin, who is one of Madison's best hitters, and on the bump, UC Santa Barbara commit Jeremiah Jennings. In 13 appearances, has a 1.78 ERA, 8-3 on the season, has pitched 66 2/3 innings, has struck out 90 batters. Opponent batting average 209, OBP 286. Whenever you see an OBP under 300, that's impressive, Ben.
Yeah, so the Mount Carmel Sundevils are going to have a tough time getting after Jennings. We'll give you, here's the lineup for the Sundevils. Nate Godbold, the shortstop, will lead it off. Kelle Leuck, the first baseman, will bat second. Isaac Reese, the right fielder, batting third. In the cleanup spot, Wyatt Ailing, the catcher. And in the 5-hole, Carson Weber, the center fielder, batting right behind him at the 6th spot. Ryder McCoy, the second baseman. Batting 7th at third base, Jordy Kutzner. And Caleb McNichol, the DH for the starting pitcher, Jack Grassa. He is in the 8th spot, and the 9th spot is Gavin McCoy, the left fielder. I mean, what a beautiful day here at University of Sandiego. I mean, 71 and sunny, and it's just perfect weather. Not a cloud in the sky, good crowd on hand. And it looks like we are about ready to go. Nate Godbold, number 9, the shortstop, stepping in for Mount Carmel.
Mount Carmel definitely playing with the juice, double-dipping the 1 seed, La Costa Canyon, beating them 5-3 and 9-6 to advance to this championship game.
Jennings' first pitch on the way, and we are underway as Godbold swinging and missing at the first pitch fastball, going down 0-1.
That was a healthy hack, too, partner. He was looking to take that one for a ride.
Jennings, the Santa Barbara commit. Second pitch misses down, possibly an off-speed. Count even now at 1-1.
As a leadoff hitter, you want to see some pitches. You want to allow the rest of your lineup to see some pitches, but you want to get on base as well.
1-1 pitch, skied in the air in between left and center field. Calling for it is Nguyen. He will have it. Little sketchy catch, but he gets the job done. First out of the game is a fly out to left field by Godbold. And now the number 2 man, Kelle Leuck, the first baseman, will follow behind him.
That second pitch, he went outside and low, then came hard inside, got in on the hand of Godbold, and he popped up with a soft F7.
So now Leuck stepping in, the righty. I see Jennings for the first time today. First pitch kind of brushes up on him. Leuck stepping back, but no immediate contact.
This is their best hitter, batting .392 on the season. 26 runs, 24 runs batted in.
The 1-0 pitch, fastball low. Cronin handling that one relatively easily.
As a team, Mount Carmel has 16 home runs on the season, 9 of those coming from this two-hitter.
The 2-0 pitch, grounded to short. Leuck bobbles. The throw to first is not in time, and it gets away from the first baseman, Wilderman. Leuck will not go anywhere. And what do we think? Infield single?
I call that an error. Leuck knows he's better than that. That one bounced off his glove. It was a high hopper and a tough throw over to first, but even a good throw still would have got him. Be interesting to see what they
score that as, yeah.
Yeah, because
we're going to call that an E6.
Yeah, Leuck was getting down the line quickly.
Isaac Reese, the right fielder in the 3-hole, the lefty, stepping in. He faces Jennings. First pitch he sees is at the eyes, a fastball.
They did call an error as well.
Okay. So that is the first base runner for Jennings, a ground ball that Leuck couldn't handle at shortstop.
Yeah, it's always that second hop, right?
Yep.
That top spin that kind of creeped up on him.
Reese fouls one back into the screen behind home plate. Yeah, you really want to get to a ground ball on as few hops as possible so it doesn't eat you up. And that one kind of ate Leuck up like that. And just the throw also wasn't the best. So
well, he had to pick it up and let it rip. He didn't have much time to step and throw. He threw that one flat-footed because of it.
So an even count at 1-1. Jennings with a quick peek. Quick move and a breaking ball. Catches the outer part of the plate for strike 2.
In 34 games played, Mount Carmel has 54 stolen bases. So not electric on the base pass, but they can still take them when given.
Jennings with a quick move over just to let know he was still keeping his eye on Leuck. Leuck back diving safely. Long look over at first, another throw over. That one less competitive than the one before it.
They don't have the height and weight of Jennings, but he is your prototypical starting pitcher. Long frame, long wingspan, and he gets the ball to the plate quickly.
The 1-2 to Reese. Ground ball towards second base. Handling it is Villegas. He will throw to first easily and get Reese on the ground ball. It's kind of a high hopper. Easily handled by
Villegas.
Yeah.
Villegas, that was interesting because the runner had to stop because the ball's going to hit him. So Villegas thought about going to second, but decided to get out number 2, which was the right play in the end.
Yeah, that ball kind of, it almost looked like Wilderman could have gotten that ball had he been further off the bag. But the right play there is that would have been a long and tough throw to second base.
It's one of the reasons why you keep a runner at first with the southpaw up.
Wyatt Ailing, the cleanup hitter, seeing Jennings for the first time. He takes an off speed for a strike, quickly 0-1.
First time we've seen Jennings start a batter with the off-speed pitch. Ailing batting .271 on the season, 15 RBIs, has a handful of doubles.
The 0-1 delivery, low and away. Not necessarily where Croning wanted that pitch. He was setting up inside, probably trying to jam Ailing, but Jennings threw that ball outside. Might have been on plate, but because of where he was set up, our home plate umpire considered it a ball, yeah. Runner in scoring position, base hit, scores him with 2 outs. Ailing grounds one the other way, for ball just to the right of the first base. Grassa's first pitch to William Barden is on the outside corner for strike 1. Sorry about that technical difficulty we had there, folks. We are back with you on the NFHS Network, bringing you high school baseball. Grassa's next pitch, fastball inside on the hands. Barden able to foul it off, but that's all he can do.
Barden batting .333 on the season. Second on the team with 32 runs scored, 17 runs batted in. Has 7 doubles and 1 home run to his name.
Quickly in an 0-2 count. Grassa just outside on the fastball.
Didn't miss by much. Ooh, that's interesting, Grassa. This is too early to be challenging pitches, especially when you're ahead in the count 0-2.
Yeah, you really got to keep the body language early in the game to a minimum. The 1-2 is a line drive up the middle, and that's a base hit.
That's a nice piece of hitting, partner. Went back outside, and Barden went with it up the middle.
Yeah, came right back on the plate with that outside fastball. Barden able to recognize it early. It sounded like it was almost off the end of the bat a little bit.
I agree with you.
It wasn't hit too hard, but it was able to sneak it past the second baseman, Ryder McCoy.
Was hit hard enough.
So now we'll get a look at Leo Wilderman, the lefty, the first baseman, stepping in for the first time, and we'll get to see Grassa work with a runner on. Southpaw staring right at Barden over there at first base.
Yeah, lefty-on-lefty matchup. Wilderman is the Warhawks' best hitter on the season.
First pitch, an inside fastball that catches the top of the zone, 0-1.
Wilderman on the season batting .467, leads the team with 33 runs scored, 21 runs batted in, handful of doubles and a home run.
The 0-1 breaking ball fought off towards the left side. That's tailing foul, and it will land foul. Giving chase was the third baseman, Kutzner. But there was no shot. He was going to track that ball down.
You mentioned the team hitting partner. 362 on the season, 13 home runs, 45 doubles, and 10 triples. An on-base percentage of .481. That's impressive.
Wow. Wilderman on 0-2, looks at strike three on the outside corner.
I think he was looking breaking ball.
Good location on the fastball from Grassa. His first strikeout of the game and the second out of the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, that lefty-on-lefty matchup for Wilderman is going to be tough here today.
Yeah, the Sundevils looking to ride Grassa as long as they can. He has 6 innings of eligibility, so we'll see how far that carries him. Easton Ochoa, the right fielder, stepping in. Quick look at Barden over at first base, but the changeup runs just outside.
Easton Ochoa knocked the Warhawks in this championship game with a 2-run bomb in the bottom of the 6th. He is riding high right now, has 3 home runs on the season, batting .345.
Quick throw over from Grassa. Doesn't look like his best move necessarily, just a kind of quick, I'm looking at you.
In 31 games, Madison has 53 stolen bases, so not a lot, but still quick enough they could do some damage.
The 1-0 pitch on the inside corner, strike one.
Yeah, no, Ochoa was not a fan of that one.
Yeah, he thought that one ran a little inside, but, I mean, when you're a hitter, you tend to crowd up on the plate a little more. Now Ochoa looks like he's almost going to back off of the plate.
I would too.
Yeah. Try to get his hands around on the inside fastball. 1-1 pitch from Grassa. Breaking ball got out in front and driven it down the line. Hustling for third is Barden. The throw is coming in. They are going to wave him home. The throw coming home. He is out. What a relay from the Mount Carmel Sundevils. They cut down Barden at the plate to end the first inning.
McCoy to Godbold to Ailing. I know the third base coach might be questioning himself, but when you're facing against a good pitcher, you got to take those advantages when they're given, or opportunities when they're given.
We are scoreless here after the perfect relay from the Sundevils. Through one here, 0-0 score. Jennings looks to go back out and shove against this Sundevils lineup. We will be right back. Back with you on the NFHS Network. What a perfect relay from the Mount Carmel Sundevils to keep this game scoreless. As we go to the bottom of the second inning, it will be the 5th, 6th, and 7th hitters for Mount Carmel as a big swing and a miss from Carson Weber on the first pitch from Jennings.
Both of these pitchers can bring it. These batters are going to have a difficult time here today.
Yeah, it almost looks like Jennings' fastball kind of runs in like a two-seamer. Croning setting up on the inside part. That pitch goes low. Looked like a changeup, kind of dove down. Ryder McCoy waiting on deck, followed by Jordy Kutzner.
Weber batting .261 on the season. Pair of doubles.
The 1-1 is high, 2-1.
I love the change of eye level right there by Jennings.
Trying to get a swing and miss on the high fastball after showcasing the low changeup. So not only a change of eye level, but a change of velocity as well. 2-1. Jennings looking to work back. He will. Catches the outside corner for strike 2. So now Weber looking to battle. Jennings is ready to wind up the delivery. Line drives, falling fast into center field. It is a sliding catch by Keith Clark. That will be the first out of the second inning. Beautiful job tracking down that ball from Clark.
Did he not make that look effortless or what?
Effortless.
Just glided to it, went down like an old Tony Gwynn slide to the side and just picked it off the ground, or caught it before it hit the ground.
Yeah.
But
his glove definitely was on the ground, though. That was beautiful catch.
Beautiful looking play.
Yeah. Ryder McCoy is going to swing at the first pitch, pop it up behind first base. Going back is Wilderman. He will not be actually called off by Villegas, who makes the catch. Almost a little snow cone there. Looked like that ball was going to pop out, but no, the catch is made, and a quick 2 outs here for Jennings.
Yeah, that's the right play by Villegas. With the first baseman running backwards like that, he has the tough angle. Villegas from second base has that right angle and made the play down the right field line.
So now the third baseman, Jordy Kutzner, steps in. He'll get his first look at Jennings with 2 outs in the second. First pitch he sees, high and in.
Kutzner, a 7-hitter, batting .409, partner. It's always nice when your 7-hitter is contributing to the team with the over .400 batting average. He's right on top of the plate, too.
The 1-0. Ground ball the other way. Sliding and keeping it in front is Villegas. And a nice pick by Wilderman at first. No! Our first base umpire said he was off the bag.
And no one has a better angle than him,
No,
partner.
that's the best angle there.
Great play by Villegas, knocking that ball down in front of him and getting it over quickly to Wilderman.
Coach Lovato is going to come out.
Yeah, he's going to have a little talk with the first base umpire. Wilderman, after the call was made, looked back at the home plate umpire, but the home plate umpire
there's no one with a better angle than the first base umpire. It's right in front of him.
Maybe the second base umpire, maybe. But
it depends on where he's standing, because at the spot he's standing right now, he doesn't really have a good angle. But we are going to have the umpires come together.
He's going to go straight to the second base umpire to see what the call is.
Because he would have the best angle. I mean, the third base umpire
behind the plate, down the third base line.
It's not a good angle.
Especially with the play being on the right, like the right field side of first base. It wasn't on the infield side. If it was, then the umpire might have had a decent look at it. But once again, back-to-back great plays by Villegas.
Yeah. We'll see how they mark this one.
The ball definitely beat him there.
Oh, absolutely,
right?
yeah.
That's
But that wasn't the concern. The concern is that the first base umpire said he was off the bag. Like his foot came off when he tried to make the pick.
It's very rare in these situations that they overturn the call.
Yeah.
An umpire would have had to have a great look at it to overturn it.
Still, nonetheless, a long discussion there. Just want to make sure they get this call right, because it could be an important one. Every decision that the umpires make in this game are important.
Well, the way these pitchers are throwing, it's like 1 or 2 runs could possibly win this game.
Base runners are going to be at a minimum.
Mount Carmel only has 1 base runner through an inning and 2/3, and it was on an error. Wasn't even a hit.
Yeah. So now he might be called out. Coach Johnson coming out for Mount Carmel to talk with the first base umpire.
That's not good if you're a Mount Carmel fan.
No. And the Madison players are running off the field. It looks like he's going to be called out.
Yeah, whenever the umpire goes to the opposing head coach after the call was made for him, it's usually going to be reversed. No one's made the official call, which is kind of weird. No. Usually they make the official call.
And then they go talk to the opposing coach, but still no official call has been made. Yeah. And he's out.
4-3 put up. Great play by Villegas. Back-to-back.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Sliding to his left. That was a great play. We are going to be right back here on back with you on the NFHS Network. And just like Mount Carmel, Madison will send their 5th, 6th, and 7th hitters to the plate in the second inning. Grassa is back out for his second inning of work. First pitch misses high and away on a fastball to Charlie Croning, the catcher, stepping in for the first time.
Croning hitting a healthy 440 on the season. 20 runs, 26 runs batted in, 7 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can have a catcher produce those kind of numbers for you. The 1-1 from Grassa. Croning going the other way with it, tracking it down and making the catch is Weber. Nice play running into the gap and calling off his right fielder. 1 down in the bottom of the second.
Yeah, he didn't miss that one by much. He drove that one well to right center, but Walker had a great beat on it. Got there easily.
Grassa now facing Landis Nguyen. Nguyen swinging at the first pitch, fouling off out of play towards the batting cage here at USD.
Nguyen, the left fielder, batting .337 on the season. 3 triples, 17 runs scored.
It's got some speed. Grassa is going to have to be careful about that. The 0-1 is high, 1-1. He is also trying to work away from Nguyen.
That third baseman is playing far back too. Ben.
Yeah.
You
That's
know,
surprising. It's
going
surprising.
against a tough pitcher like this, drop one down. Why not?
1-1. Did he offer? No, says our first base umpire.
Madison ranked 51st in California. Top 50 team is.
So now Grassa's 2-1 delivery. That one just outside. Grassa shaking his head. He did not like that call, but now count moves 3-1.
That's the second time in 2 innings that he didn't like an outside pitch call.
Trying to work back now as Nguyen going to right field. Reese has a beat on it, working through the sun. He makes the catch. And 2 flyouts, 2 outs for Grassa. So now the DH, Tristan Thomas. Grassa working in, catches the inside corner, kind of flushing Thomas off the plate. The 0-1 delivery on the outside corner, so changing location relatively easily. Thomas almost looks like he's guessing up there.
He will be on this 0-2 pitch. Inside, outside, both hard stuff. Shakes off the first sign.
The 0-2. Ground ball back up the middle, and wow, that is a beautiful piece of hitting.
It is.
Working with what he got, a ground ball up the middle just sneaks through. Third hit of the game given up by Grassa.
That's why he's a designated hitter, partner.
Yep. So now Tyler Villegas working in the 8th spot, the second baseman. I'd say if it was less than 2 outs, I'd say he almost dropped a bunt down, but I mean, who knows? Kutzner playing essentially even with the bag. A long look to first and a strike on a breaking ball in the outer part of the plate.
Villegas batting .345 on the season, 21 runs batted. Also has a home to his name.
0-1 fastball, catch the outer part of the plate. That's such a tough pitch to hit. Lefty Back here at USD, where we are bringing you Division I CIF Sandiego Section Baseball Championship. Scoreless through 2 innings between Madison and Mount Carmel. Jennings back on the mound for the Warhawks. He will face the 9-1 hitters, Caleb McNichol. First hitter, and he takes a fastball over ball 1. The 1-0 pitch gets away from Croning behind the plate. Count moves 2-0. Bo, what have you seen from these two pitchers? What have you really been impressed with so far?
Their fastball is just overpowering right now, and then they slip in that secondary pitch, and most of these batters have been off balance.
McNichol on 2-0. Swings, pops it in the air towards right center field. Clark is calling for it, and he makes the catch for the first out.
Really, the only mistake pitch was that double hit by the cleanup hitter, Isan Ochoa, where he hit that, 3-hopper to the fence on that relay home. Other than that, these pitchers have been pretty spot on.
Yeah, and that one was almost like a hanging breaking ball that kind of just hung out on the plate a little too much.
To the wrong batter.
Yeah. So now Gavin McCoy, the 9 spot, the left fielder. Stepping in, he takes low and away for a ball. I was a little surprised to see McNichol swinging on 2-0 after.
Might have been his best pitch all at bat, though.
Yeah, perhaps. The 1-0 line the other way. That's a base hit.
First one of the game for the Sundevils. And it comes from the 9-hitter.
Yeah, exactly.
You love to see it.
Gavin McCoy with a single the other way. Good piece of hitting going with the fastball. And now the lineup turns over.
Not trying to do too much, like you were saying. Just go with it. Go with the flow, as some would say, and just smacks it the other way.
So now Nate Godbold flew out to left field in the first inning to start the game. Steps in. Let's see if there's a different outcome here when he gets a second look at Jennings as that fastball runs outside for ball 1.
Godbold batting .351 on the season. 36 runs scored, leads the team, and has a handful of home runs as well. It's great to love to get that production from your leadoff hitter.
Quick throw over to first base. McCoy back in safely. Another throw over.
Mount Carmel has run through the gauntlet. They play in the North County Coastal League, the best league in San Diego County. There was only 2 games separating the second-place team and the sixth-place team, who happened to be Mount Carmel in that league. And then double-dipping the 1-seed LCC to get to this game. I mean, they could be down 1 or 2 and still feel like they have a fighting chance.
Yeah, double-dipping LCC and not even using your 1.
At LCC, too.
At LCC.
Yeah.
That's lunacy. You almost never hear of that as Jennings misses up and away, 2-0 on Godbold. Great hitters count here.
La Casa Canyon has ended many careers, including mine at the high school level in 2004.
2-1. Big swing and a miss from Godbold. Jennings pumps the fastball by him.
And you know what's impressive by that? He's looking fastball.
Yeah. Yeah, he's sitting. Sitting fastball and just still
couldn't catch up to it.
A little late. 2-1 now from Jennings. Popped up. Going out is Luke Hay, but calling for it is Nguyen, and he makes the catch. 2 outs now in the third inning. Second pop out to left field for Godbold. That brings up Kelle Leuck, who reached on an error in the first to extend the lead by 1, make it 2-0 with a base hit. First pitch, an off speed, catches the outer part of the plate, 0-1.
That was the hardest hit ball we've seen all day, partner.
Absolutely.
To go oppo like that. And you can see Ochoa, he's playing deep.
Yeah. And that ball still beat him over his head. Yeah.
Easily. Yeah, we saw from our angle, Ochoa didn't have a shot at that one.
No. The 0-1 from Jennings. Changeup ran away from Reese, and a big swing and a miss. He's quickly down 0-2.
I think what you were trying to allude to as well, when you know you're beat, play the carom off the wall, right? And if he does that right, McCoy possibly does not score right there.
Or it's at least a closer play at the plate. The 0-2 delivery from Jennings. That one missed way outside. Reese taking that all the way.
I could almost guarantee you, though, Ochoa hadn't seen a ball hit like that from a right-handed batter pretty much all season.
Oh, no, absolutely not. I mean, usually he's getting balls hit like that are going towards the gap, not necessarily tailing towards the line. The 1-2 delivery. Ground ball back up the middle. Leuck coming in on the hop. Throwing on the run. He makes that look easy.
Yeah.
So a G6 ends the top frame of the third inning. Mount Carmel takes a 1-0 lead thanks to the Kelle Leuck double. We will be right back here. Bottom of the third inning, brought to you by the NFHS Network. Jack Grassa back out in the first pitch to Keith Clark is popped up. Calling for it is Nate Godbold. He makes the catch. And one pitch, one out for Grassa in the bottom of the third inning. So now the lineup turns over for Madison. George Leuck, who popped out to the man he's staring at now, Jack Grassa. And the first pitch delivery just outside for ball one.
Leuck second on the team with a .464 batting average, 33 runs scored, 30 runs batted in.
That's so weird to hear. Second on the team in batting average, and he's hitting .464.
Yeah. Wilderman, the first baseman, is batting .467 on the season.
The 2-0 from Grassa. Breaking ball catches the inside part of the plate.
What's even more surprising, you rarely see a leadoff hitter at this point in the season with 30 runs batted in, and that just tells me the bottom of that lineup did a really good job in getting on base.
Leuck fouling one off.
Yeah, he did not miss that one by much either.
But now 2-2, so maybe you will see more of a defensive swing until he can find a mistake.
He's choking up.
2-2 pitch. Low and away for a ball.
First 3-ball count we've seen all day, right?
I think so. Grassa on 3-2. Inside out swing, and he shoves it off to the right side. We'll do the 3-2 again. Line drive the other way, base hit.
We're seeing some great hitting today, Ben.
Reese thought about trying to gun him at first, but thought against it and just hit McCoy his cut. So now at top of the lineup, a base hit. That'll bring up William Barden, who had a single his first time up and then got cut down at the plate on a perfect relay from the Sundevils.
We've seen more base hits the other way than we have pull side, which says a lot about
we've seen
programs.
One base hit pull side, and
Yeah.
that was the double from Ochoa.
Yep.
Grassa staring at Leuck the whole time up until the delivery, and that fastball runs high.
Barden batting .333 on the season, 32 runs scored.
Little quick check on Leuck.
Tied for a team lead with 7 doubles, so good gap-to-gap power. These are big gaps here at Cunningham Field.
Next pitch is fouled back off to our right into the shrubbery. The 1-1 delivery. Driven to center field. That is playable for Weber. He will make the catch for the second out. Almost looked like that was trouble for a second, but wasn't.
Too. It says a lot about his speed manning center. Best hitter on the team, Wilderman, batting .467.
Lefty-lefty matchup. Wilderman struck out looking his first time up. He's staying aggressive in his second at-bat and fouling one off towards the left side.
When you're facing a pitcher like Grassa, you have to be a little aggressive. You have to look for your pitch at the beginning of the at-bat because that might be your best pitch of the game, or at least of the at-bat. And if you allow a pitcher to get like this to get ahead, there's so many ways he can go about it, whether via the fastball, changeup, or curveball. You sit fastball, you get it. You got to let it rip.
The 0-1 delivery. Wilderman to center field. Weber coming in, and he will stop and make the easy catch for the third out. We are through 3 innings. Mount Carmel holds a 1-0 lead here at University of Sandiego. As we start the 4th inning of this game, it'll be the 4, 5, and 6 for Mount Carmel. Wyatt Ailing swinging at the first pitch and grounding it to George Leuck. His throw to first is high and easy for Wilderman, and 1 pitch, 1 out for Jennings.
We talked about the size of the starting pitcher, Jeremiah Jennings. George Leuck has that prototypical shortstop, long, lengthy, reminds me of a Carlos Correa type of player, and he has a lot to look forward to in his career.
Now the center fielder, Carson Weber, flew out to his own position. Center field his first time up as he takes a breaking ball in the zone for strike 1. 2 hits for Mount Carmel, 4 for Madison. And yet Mount Carmel leads this game 1-0. Next delivery, another breaking ball in there for strike 2. So 2 breaking balls, 1 down the middle, 1 on the inside part of the plate, both at the knees. We'll see if Jennings wants to elevate something on the outside half. See if he can get Weber to chase. And the 0-1. Looked like he went right back to the curveball. That one missed outside.
Weber saw that one well out of the hands. Didn't budge. Kept his bat on his shoulder. You saw that one well.
The 1-2. Ground ball up the middle. Leuck already shading towards the bag. His off-balance throw is good.
That's a strong arm right there, partner. Off balance. Made that one look easy behind second.
Yeah, beautiful throw there. And he was already shifting towards there, so I assume they have some kind of scouting report on Weber. So now the second baseman, Ryder McCoy.
McCoy will be continuing his career at Grossmont next year.
He leaves that fastball low for ball 1. Yeah, Grossmont, a tough and competitive JUCO college. It's a good spot to further your career. The 1-0. That also misses 2-0.
Back in my days, Ben, which I can't believe I'm saying, in the early 2000s, Southwestern was the usual program for junior college.
Yeah, and they still are. I think they definitely made the playoffs this year and went decently far. So that one missed outside. Count moves 3-0 on McCoy. Got to think he's taking here.
Yeah, first 3-ball count we've seen from Jennings here today.
Yeah. And that one catches the corner.
He peppered that. Found the black. That was just pitching in the backyard right there.
Yeah. The 3-1. Grounded a high hopper to third. Playing it is Barden. His throw is good. 3 ground outs to end the 4th inning for Jennings. He is only given up 1 through 4. A solid outing so far for Jennings as we go to the bottom of the 4th with Mount Carmel. 4-5-6 for Madison in the bottom of the 4th inning. Grassa back out his 4th inning of work. First pitch to Ochoa, who doubled off him in that first inning, almost attributed to a run if Mount Carmel didn't have that perfect relay to the plate to cut down Barden. So that next pitch skips in the dirt.
Madison's 4-5 hitters, Ochoa and Croning, have been their hottest hitters at this point late in the season. It's where they want to get it started against a quality pitcher.
1-1 misses high and away. Yeah, Croning in his first at bat, I should say, tattooed one out into that right center field gap. Just hit it a little too high to actually do any damage. So we'll see if he can turn that around here in his at bat coming up.
Weber's been busy today. He's been covering a lot of ground. Last 2 outs were F8s.
So on 3-1, Grassa finds the corner.
He finally gave him that corner right there.
Yeah. So now a full count delivery. Line drive the other way down the line. That's a fair ball on extra bases. Ochoa can run, and he is going to be held up at second base. The throw coming into McCoy. Second double of the game for Easton Ochoa.
He stays hot.
So
Ochoa had 2 doubles coming into this game.
So he's already matched his season.
He's only played 19 games. He was injured at the beginning of the season, so that's one of the reasons why. But that one kind of got on his hands a little bit, right? He just fought that one off. That was impressive.
So now no outs and a runner on second, and it doesn't get really any easier from here. Charlie Croning with a fly out to center field, and then Landis Nguyen with a fly out to right field. A quick spin-off for Grassa. Playing in is the first baseman, Kelle Leuck.
I don't think we're going to see a bunt.
No, Croning, I wouldn't expect it.
Croning in the first round of the playoffs, 2 for 4, 2 runs, 6 RBIs, had a bomb. So he's one of their better hitters in the playoffs.
Grassa's next pitch is fought off down the line. That is foul.
On top of that, he's batting .440 on the season.
So you really wouldn't expect a bunt here.
I know small ball is big in low-scoring games, but when you have your best hitters up, you gotta try to.
You gotta take a chance on them.
You gotta use that to your advantage.
Yeah,
especially with a runner in scoring position.
Grassa's 0-1 breaking ball doesn't catch the corner.
Looks like that one wrapped around the outside corner right there.
Break was a little too late on that curveball. So now 1-1, even count. Ailing setting up outside. Couldn't squeeze the baseball, but it is called a strike. Now a 1-2 count.
Croning would love to find a way to get the base runner over to third right here. Looking for something away to punch.
The 1-2. That one might have ran high on Grassa, but still a competitive pitch.
Shortstop is covering the base runner too, so expect something away.
The 2-2. Foul tipped into the mid of Ailing. A good squeeze. The runner does not advance, and that is huge for Grassa. A big first out.
Third strikeout through 3 2/3 innings. I mean, Grassa has struck out 86 batters in 62 innings pitched coming into this game, so high K9 ratio.
Landis Nguyen fly out to right field in the second. He is followed by Tristan Thomas, who did single. And now he punches one through the right side for a base hit. They are going to hold Leuck at third base. The
Great
throw
job by
kind
Ailing right there.
The throw kind of got away from Kelle Leuck. And Ailing ran up the line to block that. And Grassa was covering home plate. So if Leuck attempted to go, he would have been stopped short. So now a first and third situation with Tristan Thomas, who did single up the middle his last time up.
Only bad thing about that base hit, he just hit it too hard.
Yeah. Anything softer, and they probably would have sent Leuck home. Corners playing in. And now that is a ground ball through the 5-6 hole, a base hit. Tristan Thomas, his second hit of the game. And that attributes to an RBI, and he ties it.
3 base hits this inning. And Madison, that pitch looked a little soft.
Yeah.
It didn't look like his good fastball. Thomas 2 for 2 on the day. Designated hitter. The only player batting under 300.
Looking to turn that around. Tyler Villegas swings at the first pitch, pulls his head on the outside fastball, so his bat wasn't anywhere close. But a good recognition on a pitch he could handle. Struck out swinging in the second. Keith Clark waiting on deck. That pitch ran too far outside on Grassa. Unhappy with himself.
Once again, the bottom of this lineup doing its work for Madison right now, making Grassa work.
And the 1-1. Breaking ball goes high. Changed up his delivery a little, so now a 2-1 count. And now we're going to call time. We're going to have the 1 mound visit for Mount Carmel. The middle infielders coming in, wanting to initiate a conversation with Grassa.
Yeah, it could be for multiple reasons. One, there's a runner on second, so hiding the signs, making sure we know what we're doing. And 2, just probably calm the nerves of Grassa right here, giving up 3 hits in this inning.
Yeah.
He's been a little shaken up. Hasn't been his best.
Yeah, I think definitely the nerves were high, so they did want to give him a chance to kind of reset and relax because he was moving at a quicker tempo. That might have been putting him off on some of his deliveries. A 2-1 count on Villegas. Foul ball off to the left side.
As a batter, whenever a pitching coach comes out or whenever a pitcher slows down, you could almost always expect a strike, right? And so as a batter, you want to be aggressive right there, and that's exactly what Villegas did. He didn't miss that one by much.
So now a 2-2, lefty on lefty. First and second, a strikeout would be huge here. The 2-2 just missed on the outside corner.
Ailing tried to do a good job of framing that pitch, but it was off the plate.
So a 3-2 count. Runners do not have to go, but we'll see if...
I don't think they will.
Yeah.
Strike him out, throw him out would be tough
yeah.
right here.
And you definitely don't want to get the last out at third base. A full count delivery, no.
Yeah, he was checking to see if the runners were going or not.
Landis Nguyen on second, Tristan Thomas on first.
And a strike him out, throw him out right here with the 9 batter coming up.
Yeah.
Not necessarily what you want.
3-2, popped up left side. Playable for Kutzner. On the line, he makes the catch.
Still a nice AB by the 8
Yeah,
hitter.
yeah.
Made him work for that one.
Drove up the pitch count, but now 2 outs. First and second for Keith Clark.
9 hitter batting .306. Has 3 home runs on the season. 6 doubles, pair of triples.
Another lefty-lefty matchup. First fastball goes high. That ball is drilled. Right field. Going back is Reese, and he makes the catch.
Nice play. Sounded like that one might have came off the end of the bat just a little bit. Didn't miss that one by much, partner.
A deep fly ball that was caught by Isaac Reese to end the 4th inning. We go to the top of the 5th, where our score is now tied after the 1 run put up in the bottom of the 4th frame. Back with you on the NFHS Network as Jennings is ready for his 5th inning, and I'm actually going to toss the play-by-play to my partner, Bo Furtick. Bo, take it over real quick.
Well, the high hopper to third baseman, William Barden. Those across the diamond for out number 1. 1 pitch, 1 out, 7-8-9 due up for the Mount Carmel Sundevils. Mark that 5-3 in your books. Caleb McNichol, the designated hitter, looking to do some damage.
Yeah, flew out to center field his last time up. Gavin McCoy will follow him. He had a single and scored back in that third inning.
Breaking ball, check swing, fouled off. McNichol batting over 200 on the season. 3 doubles, 1 home run. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors for Mount Carmel. 1 run, 7 hits, 1 error for Madison. All 2 hits came in that third inning where he brought in that run. This one fouled back off the hands of McNichol.
Yeah, it really has been the pitching and defense that has kept Mount Carmel in this game. Grassa's done a nice job working out of jams despite giving up 7 hits, and only 1 run is honestly very impressive.
Yeah, Jennings has had an easier road so far up to this point. This one fouled back by McNichol. We are cruising through this game, partner. 1 hour in, past the halfway mark.
Yeah, well past the halfway mark. Only an hour in. That's a good tempo.
That one crosses high. Nice take by McNichol. Brings the count to 1-2.
Madison softball winning the Division IV Sandiego section title yesterday.
The 1-2 pitch from Jennings. This one ripped down the left field line. Out in front of that one was McNichol. Would be surprised if he came back with another secondary pitch after that one.
Yeah, we'll see if he that pitch just out in front. We'll see if he can make him even more out in front, make him reach for something on the outer half.
Oh, another breaking ball. Did he go? No, he did not. When you see someone rip one like that,
you don't want to leave another one over the plate.
Well, it's either you come at 10 miles slower or you pump it outside.
Yeah. So it almost made him look like he tried to make him reach.
2-2 pitch, another breaking ball.
Watch the lips over there on that third
Madison
base side.
dugout.
Yeah.
Infield around the horn. Barden at third, Luque at short, Villegas at second, Wilderman at first. Nguyen, Clark, and Ochoa, the outfielders for Madison here at Cunningham Field on the campus of USD. The 2-2 pitch. Another ground ball to Barden. Across the diamond. And Barden gets the first 2 outs for Madison here in the bottom of the fourth, or top of the fourth, excuse me. Top of the fifth. I'm going to write my numbers in for the innings. That would help.
Well, now Gavin McCoy comes up, and he's had a red-hot at-bat in his first one, going the other way through the 3-4 hole.
Yeah, the only player to score for the Sundevils. This one fouled back. Nice healthy hack by the 9-hitter McCoy, batting over 200 on the season.
Yeah, it looked like he was all over that breaking ball coming in from Jennings. Nice smooth swing.
Jennings has retired the last 6 batters. 1-1 pitch, breaking ball. Hit the other way. Looks like it's going to get out of play. Bring the count to 0-2.
We'll see where Jennings decides to go here. 2 off speeds to start the at-bat. And now do you speed up his bat because he's been late on the off speeds, or do you try to bury something in the dirt?
I would come inside right here. Something in on the hands, nice and hard.
Yeah, that's where Croning's setting up.
0-2 pitch. Jams McCoy. And a great job by Jennings. We've seen both pitchers come off the bump and show great athleticism. 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. We have a still score 1-1 ball game. I'll get the innings right eventually here on the NFHS Network. Thank you for staying with us here on the NFHS Network, coming to you from Cunningham Field on the campus of USD. 1, 2, 3, due up for the Warhawks, the Eastern League champs, ranked 51st in California. Grassa tries to attack the outside corner, and fans aren't happy with it, and neither is Grassa. If you want to get that call, try not to show up to umpire, my friend.
Yeah.
He's done that a few times today. Off the hands. Is that going to stay fair? Yes, it is. Squeaks just inside that right field line, and it gets by the right fielder, Reese. Leuck rounding second, and he's going to get in with a single. Aired by the right fielder.
Yeah.
It was tough because our angle, he snuck behind that.
It'll be interesting to see how they score that. We're looking at the scoreboard right now.
It's either a stand-up triple.
They're going to mark it as an error.
Okay, so the single
plus an error.
The error gets Leuck to third. And when you play in tight games like this, pitching and defense partner.
Yeah.
Now the two-hitter, William Barden. Third baseman batting .333 on the season. Infield comes in.
Yeah, in the later innings, you really need to cut that run off at the plate.
Low and away for ball one. That's the 8th hit for the Warhawks in today's game. Beautiful day here on the campus of USD. Thank you for joining us here on the NFHS Network. The 1-0 pitch from Grassa. High and outside.
Yeah, I would expect, at least sometime soon, a mound visit from Coach Johnson. He seems a little rattled, maybe a little tired.
Yeah, we know they have another good arm waiting.
And he hits him.
And plunks Barden. First hit by pitch of the game. Runners on first and third with nobody out. Keith Johnson. He's going to come out and talk to Grassa. I would think he's going to keep Grassa in at least for one more bat of this. Lefty-on-lefty matchup has given Wilderman some difficulties. Struck out looking in the first and flew out to center in the third. Just going to come out and settle down Grassa. He worked in that 4th inning, though.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Faced 6 batters, his longest inning of the game. Gave up 3 hits. Going into that inning, he only allowed 4 hits. 1 run, 2 hits, 1 error for Mount Carmel. 1 run, 8 hits, 1 error for Madison. See if Madison could take advantage of that error by right fielder Isaac Reese. You know, thinking back on it, that inside-out swing, it must have just had a nasty spin on it.
The spin,
and got away from Reese.
Because Reese
was on it.
He was on the ball. He was going to it, but then he caught it he tried to catch it on that first hop. So it probably landed, spun weird, and then dove under his glove or something. We don't have the best angle down that right field line.
No, we lost it.
But that is my best guess.
Leo Wilderman, team's best hitter, the 3-hitter, usually is. Runners on first and third, and back-to-back hitters have been hit by Grassa. And it looks like Johnson is going to keep his ace in.
No, he's coming out.
Oh, yeah, okay.
He's coming out facing a righty. That's going to be it.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
We're going to take a quick break. Stay with us here on the NFHS Network.
This high school gym used to be packed most nights. Not anymore. Do you know why? Because bad behavior by fans, especially adults, has caused a shortage of game officials across the country. You see, without officials, we can't have sports. Don't let this become reality. It's time for a change. Let's bench bad behavior for good.
Kelle Leuck now on the bump for Mount Carmel, looking to save the day for the Sundevils. Comes in with the bases juiced and nobody out. 4-hitter Eason Ochoa, the hottest hitter for Madison, takes for strike one.
Yeah, you really got to be careful facing Ochoa here. 2 doubles on the day, 1 in the first, 1 in the fourth. Came around to score in the fourth. Just what a dangerous hitter.
And he's shown the ability to use both sides of the field as well.
Absolutely, yeah. Going down each line.
Yeah, exactly. The 0-1 pitch from Leuck. Breaking ball. Swing and a miss for Ochoa.
Yeah, he's not happy with himself. Slapping the bat after missing that breaking ball. Really wants that one back.
Oh, he was looking for a granny right there.
Yeah.
Nice grand slam in a championship game. Doesn't get much better than that. Ochoa already has a 2-run knock in that semifinal game to get Madison to this point. 0-2 pitch from Leuck. Another breaking ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for Ochoa.
Wow, that is big.
Leuck gets the first out. Big first out right there. Now a double play could end the inning.
Yeah, Grassa staying in the game, just switching with Leuck on first base. So he goes 4 innings, gives up 8 hits, but only 1 run. It was earned. No walks, 2 hit batters, and 2 strikeouts.
Another breaking ball by Leuck. Low and away for ball 1. Leuck comes into today's contest 3-0 on the season, 3.33 ERA. Struck out 72 batters and 48 in the 3rd innings pitched. Ball's high for ball 2. Team ERA for Mount Carmel, 2.77.
Wow. I mean, anything under 3 is amazing. But
Yeah.
Leuck,
As a team.
Yeah, as a team especially,
right.
yeah.
Breaking ball. I'm surprised he's sticking with that breaking ball down in the count.
Yeah, you have nowhere to put Croning. So he's going to have to work back here from 3-0.
Croning 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center and then struck out in the 4th. Green light. Well.
Yeah,
Took the pitch. Good
yeah.
take.
Yeah,
Good take.
absolutely. Yeah, outer half. Just a little get-me-over fastball from Leuck.
Not a pitch you can necessarily drive right there.
Yeah.
Croning's looking to at least find a gap right here. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss behind that fastball. Bring the count to full.
Yeah, a little zip on that fastball, a little heater. Blown right by Croning, but he needs to do something here. Drive anything to the outfield and avoid the middle infielders.
Bases are juiced. The payoff pitch. Up in the zone. Croning was looking for that exact pitch right there. Just missed it. Fouling it back out of play. Warhawks doing a good job at the plate, making these pitchers work in the last few innings. The payoff pitch. This one catches the outside corner for strike 3. Back-to-back batters go down via the K. Kelle Leuck needs one more to get out of this jam.
So now it's up to Landis Nguyen, who has a single today, singled back in the 4th inning. And a lefty, so a lefty-righty matchup to see and determine if Madison can take the lead in the 5th.
Oh, I'm sure these lefties in this lineup are happy to see Grassa not in the game anymore, whether he was struggling or not. Infield gets back in the normal depth. Leuck paints the outside corner for strike 1. What a job if Leuck can get out of this jam coming in. So difficult to come in relief, let alone bases juiced in a playoff game with nobody out. Tries to come back inside, just misses.
Yeah, that pitch just looked low. It looked on the plate, but probably below the knees.
Yeah, Leuck gave, was that a low? Low, and the umpire gave a little nod as it was. Ball evens the count at 1-1. Healthy hack.
Yeah.
By Nguyen. He's on that fastball.
So now a 1-2 count.
We saw Leuck throw 3 straight breaking balls to start the at-bat to Croning. With Nguyen not missing that fastball by much. See what Leuck throws here with the bases loaded.
Yeah, tries that high fastball. I wasn't surprised that that's what he went with. especially after a couple low pitches earlier in the at-bat, trying to change the eye level.
Outfield straight away.
Yeah, big gap in right center, though. Weber playing.
Just shading just over to
just a little bit to
shortstop.
the left, yeah.
2-2 pitch. Line drive. Center fielder on the run. Can't get there. Drops in front of Weber. The cutoff. And the huge 2-out RBI single by Landis Nguyen. Bringing in Leuck and Barden.
I mean, that is huge. Oh, my goodness. 2 outs, 2 strikes. You've been almost dominated the last 2 at-bats, and you've been dominated your whole at-bat, and he throws you a fastball you can handle, and you hit a line drive right back up the middle. That is textbook hitting from Landis Nguyen.
Runners on first and second, 2 out. Tristan Thomas had an RBI single for the first run of the game for Madison. 2 for 2 on the day. Breaking ball, check swing, catches the outside corner for strike 1.
So now the outing for Grassa changes because those 2 runs are attributed to him. So he gives up 3, and all 3 are earned.
The 0-1 pitch from Leuck. Inside.
Another breaking ball. It's been his bread and butter against the righties. He didn't throw it a lot to win, but against righties, against Ochoa and Croning, that was his favorite pitch. Quickly 0-2 though.
The 0-2 pitch from Leuck. Breaking ball low and away.
Good smother by Ailing.
Good job by Ailing right
there. Yeah, you really don't want to give up. You really don't have both runners in scoring position with 2 outs. And the worst way to do that would be getting a pass ball or a wild pitch.
Left fielder playing more left center. Center fielder Weber over the second base side. Fouled back by Thomas. Designated hitter. It's great to see Thomas in this position. He, at the beginning of the season, wasn't necessarily their go-to guy in this position, but because he's been playing so well in the playoffs, Lovato gave him the nod. The 1-2 pitch from Leuck. 2 on, 2 out. Breaking ball. Nice eye by Thomas. That's a tough pitch to lay off down 1-2.
Yeah, it tunnels well with the fastball on the outside corner. So when it broke away, that was beautiful on his part to lay off of that.
2 on, 2 out. The 2-2 pitch from Leuck. Breaking ball fouled back by Thomas.
I mean, my goodness, just some outstanding at-bats here from these last 2 hitters. Nguyen working a 2-2 count and then getting that 2 RBI base hit. And now Thomas really working Leuck.
The Mount Carmel pitchers have definitely worked much harder than Madison's. 2-2 pitch again. Fastball away. Bring the count to full.
Yeah, runners are going to be in motion here. Infield has to go to 1. But the runners also got to make sure Leuck goes home. Can't be caught out on the base paths on a full count.
The runners are off. Payoff pitch. Breaking ball. Catches the inside corner for strike 3. Kelle Leuck strikes out the side, but not before the damage was done. Warhawks cross 2 players, and they'll take a 3-1 lead heading to the top of the 6th. Madison 3, Mount Carmel 1. Birmingham Field on the campus of USD. 1-2-3 due up for the Sundevils. Looking to respond.
Yeah, they need a big inning here if they're going to respond to the 2 runs that Madison just put up.
And this fastball taken right back up the middle for a base hit. Godbold now 1 for 3 on the night.
And that's a good way to start it. Good way to start the comeback that you want to mount. 2 more times that Mount Carmel is guaranteed to come up to hit. And this is your best opportunity with the top of the lineup coming up.
Jennings had retired the last 7 batters. Only the 3rd hit allowed here in today's game. Foul ball down the right field line, out of play.
Yeah, Leuck just late on that one. I mean, even if he was a little earlier, that ball would have been tattooed down the line. And now the right fielder, Easton Ochoa, shading towards that line after the double from Leuck.
Throw over to first. Godbold gets back safely. Leuck batting .392 on the season. 1 for 2 on the day. Had a double in the third, was stranded at second. 9 of the 16 home runs have come from number 11. That ball gets by the first baseman. Karam's right back to him. The throw to second was offline, and Godbold will get in safely.
Yeah, Wilderman got to that ball fast, but the off-balance throw pulled Leuck off the bag to the left, and that's the only reason Godbold was able to slide in safely, because he might have been out. That was a close play.
Runner now in scoring position with nobody out. The 0-1 pitch from Jennings. Outside, Leuck frustrated at himself. Wrapped around that pitch right there, didn't get a lot of it. Falls behind 0-2. Tied for a team lead, 7 doubles on the season with a man on second. Leads the team with a .392 batting average coming into today's contest. The 0-2 pitch from Jennings. Fastball high for ball 1. Jennings came into this game 8-3 on the season, 1.78 ERA, and 67 innings pitched. He struck out 90 batters. Opponents batting .209 against number 17. Have an OBP under 300. The 1-2 pitch. This one skied high. The center fielder, Keith Clark, on the run. Clark brings it in. Godbold decides, thinks twice. Strong arm from Clark.
Wow. Clark with a beautiful throw. My goodness.
Normally in high school baseball, that will advance a runner,
Yeah.
no doubt about it. But Clark with the strong arm is the reason why he's playing center field. I'll bring up the 3-hitter Isaac Reese. 0 for 2 on the day. Fielder's choice to the second baseman in the first. Then grounded out to short in the third to end that inning.
Good matchup here, lefty-righty matchup. Want to pull something to that right side. You want at least one run here to come back in this game. Oh, wow, beautiful front door.
Jennings catches the black for strike 1. Leuck shades up the middle. Second baseman Villegas deep in the hole. Third baseman William Barden playing even with the bag. Clark straightaway center. The 0-1 pitch from Jennings. This one fouled out of play, and Reese knew he had a pitch to drive right there, frustrated right there. Nice play in the stands. As fan base gives a nice round of applause. Nice turnout today on this beautiful Saturday evening here at Cunningham Field on the campus of USD.
Yeah, Reese got a battle here. You need to at least, at the very least, advance the runner.
The 0-2 pitch. Fastball outside. These pitchers throw hard enough. You don't need to do a lot with it, and with these juiced bats nowadays. Just looking to find some outfield grass. The 1-2 pitch from Jennings in on the hands of Reese. Got his hands through nicely on that one. Barely missed that fastball.
Yeah, I think he just kind of dipped his hands on the inside fastball, dropped him a little, led to the foul ball. But if he had kept his hands up, that ball is driven into the gap.
Jennings checks Godbold at second.
Oh,
The swing and a miss for strike 3. Reese goes down for out number 2. That's only the second strikeout for Jennings, which is hard to believe. The flamethrower.
yeah, considering how dominant he's been in this game, it's really surprising to see that he doesn't have more strikeouts. I mean, it's give Mount Carmel their credit. I mean, just putting their bat on the ball all the time. But now Ailing really has to do a job here.
Breaking ball ripped over the shortstop's head. Godbold's rounding third. He's going to score. And the 2-out RBI single by Ailing cuts the deficit in half. Big 2-out hits from both sides, partner.
Absolutely, yeah. Wyatt Ailing, I mean, he had to do a job, and he did. He put his team within one. That sets him up nicely for not only this inning that he prolonged, but also the 7th. Now it looks like you might have a pinch hitter here. Nope. Or maybe a pinch runner. Yeah, we're going to have a pinch runner.
25-26. Jaden Yatanda, the freshman catcher. They said before the game he might come in to pinch run if they needed a run.
And there it is.
The freshman catcher.
Which is uncommon. You don't really see a catcher of all positions coming into pinch run.
Throw over to first. Yatanda gets back safely. Carson Weber, center fielder, has been busy today. Flew out to center, then grounded out to short. 0 for 2 on the night. Fastball. Misses the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, I think that was really just dependent on where Croning was set up. Set up on the inner half. That fastball was on the outer half. So almost tied him up a little bit. Probably the frame itself also wasn't exceptionally great.
Jennings throws over to first. Yatanda gets back safely. So that missed throw to first by Jennings comes to Hanum as Godbold comes around to score on the RBI single by Ailing with 2 outs. This one catches the black to even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, so that run that Godbold just scored is unearned, at least so far. Because if that throwing error doesn't happen, it would have been first and second, first and third at most.
Right. Jennings throws over to Yatanda again. Coach Johnson of Mount Carmel would love to get Yatanda in scoring position. Jennings doing a good job keeping him close.
Yeah, he's also not throwing particularly hard to first base. I think maybe a little weary of the same thing happening again, an overthrow perhaps.
The 1-1 pitch, low and away for ball 2. With Weber ahead in the count. Be surprised if Yatanda takes off. Usually in a situation like this, if the batter's behind, you'll see him take off. But the 2-1 pitch, low and away for ball 3.
Yeah, no, he's definitely staying put now.
And you want to help Jennings out, right?
Absolutely.
Getting thrown out at second.
Yeah. And now on a 3-1 count, you especially don't want Weber coming back up in the 7th with an 0-0 count.
Yeah, it's a great hitter's count. Jennings, this might be the second at-bat we've seen. 3 balls. 3-1 on the hands. Villegas over. Throws him out at first. 2 runs, 1 hit, 1 error. And we'll head to the bottom of the 6th inning. Madison 3, Mount Carmel 2 here on. Eight, 9-1 due up for the Madison Warhawks here in the Division I Sandiego Section Championship game. Villegas 0 for 2 on the day. Looking back at that 5th inning, those 2 hit-by pitches by Grassa allowed Madison to bring 2 across, and the inside-out swing, that one's going to drop in front of Weber. Base hit for Villegas. Once again, The bottom half of this lineup is making these pitchers work, and they're doing what they need to do to get on base for the top of the lineup to bring them in. I mentioned the leadoff hitter, George Leuck, has 30 RBIs on the season. You rarely see that from a leadoff hitter.
But this is probably why. He's the bottom of the lineup, attributing to getting on base so much.
Villegas, the 8-hitter, batting .345. Clark, the 9-hitter, batting .306 with 3 home runs. Barely missed a home run in that 4th inning.
Yeah, I thought that ball was gone off the bat.
Yeah, the swing was
sky.
Fooled all of us.
Yeah, yeah.
Clark, 3 home runs on the season. Has the power. 0 for 2 on the day. Leadoff single by Madison.
You know, low defensive swing. It almost looked like Clark was trying to poke that over the first baseman's head, but kind of spun out, pulled the shoulder. Now,
Madison in the first 3 innings, unable to get a runner on in the first at-bat. The last 3 innings, the first batter has reached and scored.
Every inning, wow, that's a weird statistic. Clark showing bunt there.
But how often do we see that happening, right? That leadoff hitter,
I mean,
if
often,
he can get
often.
on.
I think the stat is like more than 50% when a leadoff hitter gets on to start an inning.
Yeah, and it's played that part here today for Madison. The 1-2 pitch from Leuck. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Clark goes down for out number 1.
Yeah, good off speed there.
Yeah,
mixing up the timing for Clark.
Had Clark way out in front right there. Leuck struck out the side in that 5th inning. That's his 4th strikeout in an inning and a 3rd pitch. All of his outs have come via the K. Back to the top of the lineup. George Leuck. Breaking ball goes the other way. Reese camped under it.
Yeah, Reese in a really good spot there, kind of towards the line, but still playing shallow. And that it was due to that last base hit by Leuck. Down the line, shallow. Didn't want to let that happen again, and he was just in a perfect spot to field that ball.
William Barden, the 3rd baseman, was hit by a pitch and came around to score on the 2-out, 2 RBI single by Landis Nguyen. Breaking ball. Crosses for strike 1. You mentioned it, partner. Leuck throwing a lot more breaking ball to the right-handed batters than he is the left-handed batters in this one.
Doesn't want the lefties being able to turn on the breaking ball due to its slower speed.
Well, and coming into him, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's going right into their barrel. But now with the righties, it's coming in on him. Yeah, so it's starting in, running away. So if anything, they're going to try to reach for it. It'll be off the hands or they'll roll over. It's very rarely at the high school level do you see someone go the opposite way off an outside breaking ball.
It's an art, that's for sure. The runner's off.
And no throw. That was a beautiful jump by Villegas.
Yeah, that one's stolen off the pitcher. Ailing has a strong arm, too.
Yeah, exactly.
We watched him in between innings. It's about as good as it gets.
Accurate, too, but wow, just
Villegas
no time.
He was halfway there.
Yeah, I mean, more than. He was pretty much at the bag by the time Ailing would have gotten that ball off.
We have a timeout by Barden. First stolen base of the game.
Yeah, but it might not even matter with 2 outs and a 1-2 count. If Leuck can get out of this inning, that stolen base is irrelevant.
Yeah, but if he gets a single, he has a chance to score.
Yeah, that stolen base makes a difference.
1-2 pitch. Fouled back by Barden. I think that's what Leuck was concentrating on, not worrying about the base runner and just concentrating on the batter. And the runner, Villegas, took advantage of it.
Yeah.
The 1-2 pitch from Leuck. Burns it by Barden. 5 of the 6 outs via the K. We've completed 6. 6, 7, 8 due for Mount Carmel. 1 run to tie and extend the game. 2 runs to take the lead. Jennings has been solid during the playoffs. In the second round against St. Augustine, through a complete game, 2 earned runs, 7 Ks. He's looking to do the same here in the Division I Sandiego Section Championship game. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did for strike 1.
Yeah, Ryder McCoy going around on the outside fastball. Couldn't hold himself up. Might have been a close call either way, but nevertheless, he went around.
Fastball high.
There was a little action in the pen there. Walking back was a pitcher-catcher battery duo. So that looks like Colin Gallagher, Madison's number 2. It doesn't get any easier for Mount Carmel.
High pop fly. Villegas on the run.
Oh, wow.
Goes to short right field and makes the play. Villegas has been stellar today on the defensive side.
That was absolutely beautiful. I mean, he's ranging to his left, but he has to go back as well. Pretty much straight back, catching it over the shoulder, almost leaning back as well. That was just textbook, exactly what you wanted to do. And, 1 out in this inning, and Madison only 2 outs away.
Jordy Kutzner, the third baseman, 0 for 2 on the day. Grounded the second in the second and grounded the third in the 5th. Takes for ball 1. They'd love to find a way to get back to the top of the lineup for the Sundevils. And Jennings evens the count at 1-1 with the fastball. The UC Santa Barbara commit
Trying to go the distance.
has scattered 4 runs, or scattered 4 hits, only allowed 2 runs. Allowed 2 runs, or 2 hits in the, I'm trying to foreshadow a run here. Gave up 2 hits in the 3rd and 2 hits in the 6th. Retired the first 6 batters through the first 2 innings. Then went 1, 2, 3 in the 5th. 1, 2, 3 in the 4th. This one ripped by Leuck. And Kutzner, 1 for 3 on the day.
I mean, that's how you get it started right there.
To the 5-5 hole.
Now McNichol. I mean, I really wouldn't be surprised with McCoy already having a base hit. I wouldn't be surprised if they had McNichol bunt here, trying to get the runner over, get him in scoring position.
1 on, 1 out for Mount Carmel. McNichol, 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center in the 3rd and grounded out to 3rd in the 5th. It's the 3rd time around.
He's not going to square. Barden's playing on the grass.
Yeah,
He's actually going to back up a little now. Yeah, Barden behind the bag. Not too far behind the bag, but behind the bag at third base. We'll see if he squares around now.
The 0-1 pitch from Jennings in the dirt to even the count at 1-1. Runners off. The swing and a miss. Tough throw down to second. Digging it out of the dirt. And guns out the runner. Kutzner at second. Huge throw by Charlie Croning for out number 2. To dig that one out of the dirt, not only by the catcher, but by the shortstop, George Leuck. Great effort by the Madison defense right there. And it just takes the air out of the Mount Carmel Sun Devil dugout.
And now, I mean, McNichol already had 2 strikes on him, but now that 2 strikes looks a lot more formidable with 2 outs.
The 1-2 pitch from Jennings. Misses high to even the count at 2-2. Breaking ball. Cronin tried to frame that one.
Yeah.
Brought it back a little too quick.
I'm surprised to see the decision-making here from Mount Carmel, electing to try to steal a bag off Cronin as opposed to just bunting a ball down the third baseline.
Oh, there's one out already, getting 2 outs with a 9-hitter up. Payoff pitch from Jennings. Fouled off the foot. And I mean, when you look back at it, right, it was in the dirt, the pick, everything had to go right for Madison right there. Like, two really good plays, not only by the catcher, but by the shortstop to dig it out of the dirt.
Just perfect execution there on the steal.
The payoff pitch, breaking ball. That's hit well to deep center. Clark under it, and he brings it in for out number 3. "30-year head coach Lovato can now add a baseball title to his resume. First Division I title for Madison in 50 years, since 1976.
What an excellent game by both teams. Back and forth action the whole time. Just an outstanding performance. Jennings especially, my goodness. What an outing.
We'll keep it here on the NFHS Network. I mean, safe to say that
we know who our player of the game is.
We don't need to talk about it much. Jennings was stellar here today, partner.
Yeah, Jeremiah Jennings going the distance, going all 7 innings, giving up 2 runs on 5 hits. Only 2 errors from his defense, but my goodness, did he fill up the zone. Not a lot of strikeouts, but a whole lot of weak contact. It was gorgeous to see. He did such an amazing job, and the Gauchos really going to get a good one next year.
His second complete game in the playoffs in 2 appearances, and the Madison Warhawks represent Sandiego as the Division I Sandiego section champions. Mount Carmel, nothing to hold their heads about.
No, absolutely not. They did an absolutely stellar job as well. Grassa on the mound, only giving up 3 runs as those bases loaded were attributed to him, but still just an outstanding job. Grassa shoved as best as he could. Leuck came in, did the best job he could, and then the hitting as well. Despite only having 5 hits, they were scrappy, they got 2 runs, and they were in this game the entire time.
And the road to get here, right?
Yeah.
Had to win the playing game, won that one 1-0, then had to double dip the 1 seed. They played twice as many games as Madison and competed all the way to the end.
Absolutely, and they still have the state playoff, so if they go on a run there, then they could be looking at a state championship.
And that will do it here from USD. Division I champions, Madison Warhawks. Stay tuned for the Open Division matchup as Patrick Henry takes on Eastlake. First pitch at 6 o'clock. For our NFHS crew, our producer, Caleb Taw, my partner, Ben Kurtz, I'm Bo Furtick signing off. We'll see you in a couple hours here on the NFHS Network. Good night.
Good sportsmanship, fair play, and the principles of pursuing victory with honor. Today, the coaches, tournament director, and commissioners honor an athlete from each team that competed all year with dignity, respect for his opponents, team, and community. The Sportsmanship Award for the Mount Carmel Sundevils is number 21, Trevor Kutzner. Sportsmanship Award for Madison Warhawks is number 9, Landis Nguyen. Sundevils of Mount Carmel High School. Representing the Sundevils is Athletic Director Bailey Holt Sandsmark and Vice Principal Anthony Bradley. Presenting the 2026 Division I finalists from Mount Carmel High School. Number 1, Carson Weber. Number 4, Eli Brand. Number 5, Wyatt Bailey. Number 8, Clayton Beverelli. Number 9, Nate Godbold. Number 11, Kelle Leuck. Number 12, Caleb McNichol. Number 13, Jalen Gonzalez. Number 14, Darian Hernandez. Number 15, Enzo Molina. Number 17, Jacob Lai. Number 19, Lawrence Boswell. Number 20, Lucas Espinoza. Number 21, Trevor Kutzner. Number 23, Dylan Law. Number 24, Cooper Kobe. Number 26, Jaden Gontala. Number 28, Bryce Hogue. Number 29, Ryder McCoy. Number 31, Mark Del Rio. Number 32, Nathan Copnetti. Number 34, Gavin McCoy. Number 40, Jason Mahoy. Number 41, Jordan Kutzner. Number 42, Isaac Reese. Number 44, Jack Grassa. Number 47, Tyler Williams. And number 52, Isaiah Reese. Accepting the runner-up trophy, the head coach from Mount Carmel High School, Keith Johnson. Congratulations on a great season, Sundevils. Now, please join in applauding our 2026 Division I champions, the Warhawks of Madison High School. Representing Madison High School, our athletic director, Rick Jackson, and assistant principal, Robin Peters. Presenting the 2026 Division I champions from Madison High School. Number 1, Xander Minich. Number 3, Harrison Brown. Number 4, Joaquin Morales. Number 6, Tyler Villegas. Number 9, Landis Nguyen. Number 11, Milo Warner. Number 12, Antonio Martinez. Number 13, Leo Wilderman. Number 14, Jacob Lopez. Number 15, Diego Padilla. Number 16, Colin Gallagher. Number 17, Jeremiah Jennings. Number 18, Tristan Thomas. Number 20, Charlie Cronin. Number 21, Keith Clark. Number 22, Lionel Lott. Number 23, Easton Ochoa. Number 24, Andrew Rosny. Number 25, George Luque. Number 27, Austin Hafner. Number 28, Willie Harden. Number 35, Connor Trowbridge. And number 36, Accepting the champion's trophy, the head coach from Madison High School, Robert Amato. Congratulations on a great season, Warhawks.